So, what's your guiltiest TV pleasure?
My guiltiest TV pleasure? I love reruns of Seinfeld.
Okay.
They're awesome.
Favorite episode?
Oh man, all of them.
Okay.
Love them. Deer hunting. I've been getting into to deer hunting after after the games here. Whatnot, I go back to my host family's house and
They have a show about it?
Oh yeah, the outdoor channel. They show deer hunting,
I'm never
elk hunting.
letting you come over to my house. I'm sorry. We have all these cute little Bambi deer that hang out. I mean, I got Lyme, and I don't even hold it against them. They're so cute.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you go home and you watch baseball for 3 hours or something like that. Before the game we're watching baseball. So it's kind of a good mental break. From the game of baseball that we grind in, day after day and stuff like that. So it's always nice to go back home and watch something completely off the charts of either that or car racing, like NASCAR and all that kind of stuff.
If you could trade places with one person for a day, who would it be?
Being on that NASCAR thing, maybe one of the NASCAR drivers. I'd love to.
Do you have a favorite?
Not really. Not really. When we lived in Kansas City, we went to a couple NASCAR races in Kansas City. So you immediately fall in love with it. Just the noise of it. The smell of the gas and the oil and the rubber of the tires. Going around the track, the squealing, the wreck, stuff like that. I think that'd be a pretty cool gig to have for one day.
It seems like they seem to be baseball fans. You could probably find like a driver who
trade positions for a day. Say, hey, I'll let you come pitch if you let me drive your race car around the track one day. They'd probably go for it in a heartbeat.
So, who's the most unusual character you've met playing baseball?
Most unusual character. That's a good question. Like crazy guy or crazy?
Yeah, it could just be this is a game that's made up of so many interesting people, and people don't realize how you guys are together in the trenches, in the clubhouse, in, the bullpen or whatever. Just somebody who's just really, you'll look back and go, man, he was something.
He was a weirdo. There's always one or two guys, every year that you kind of look at funny, like, man, that guy's kind of off his rocker a little bit. Names specifically, there's been, a lot of guys, I've played with so many different guys, throughout the years. Johnny Damon, when I played with him with the Royals, he was always kind of I wouldn't say a goofball, but he was really loose, out there on the field. He always had a good time. Mike Sweeney was another, really, really quality guy, really classy guy. Carlos Delgado, when I played with him with the Toronto Blue Jays, another one of those quality guys. He would always call the guys Jimmy and guys Jamie. So you come into the clubhouse, you're like, hey, what's up, Jimmy? Or if you saw, female reporter or somebody's wife or something like that, hey, Jamie.
Because he couldn't remember their names.
I don't. That's just what he did. I don't know if it was.
I don't think he ever called me Jamie.
Yeah, I don't know if it was something that he just got used to saying. I guess one of the craziest things that I've ever been a part of was when I met George Brett for the first time. He shook my hand left-handed. Now, he came into the clubhouse and was like, hey, my name's Dan Reichert. And he's like, hey, George Brett, put your hand to shake normally. And he held out his left hand to shake. And I'm like, that's kind of weird. So then I shook him left-handed. So then I was talking to some of the guys after. I was like, hey, just shook my hand left-handed. He's like, yeah, that's what he does.
Just what he does?
Yeah,
Is it just like save the right hand for, God, don't want to take a chance?
Yeah, I have no idea. But that was definitely one of the most awkward / unusual,
Is he punking me?
yeah, meetings that I've ever had. Yeah, I mean, he was always in the clubhouse, and
sure.
He was always talking with guys, hanging out there, telling them old stories or whatnot. But yeah, first time I met him, he shook my hand left-handed.
Wow.
So that's kind of weird. I mean, I don't know if it was just because I was a rookie, he was, kind of messing with me or whatnot. But
No, I'll have to do a little Google. George
Yeah.
Brett, left-handed handshake.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's probably a story behind this. We're gonna find out.
left-handed handshake. Yeah,
We'll
that's
have to
kinda,
check this when it runs, because
Yeah.
I will get to the bottom of
Yeah,
this.
it was pretty weird.
And finally, so I will let you get back to your job. But what is your favorite? What has been your favorite aspect of playing for Southern Maryland this year?
Probably the guys on the team. It's the group that we have, inside the clubhouse. Those 25 guys, those the 30 guys or 35 guys, that have come in and come out. They've been real quality people, and Butch has always done that. For as long as I've known, he's always brought in, quality people that get together, as a family, being, together with 25 guys 140 days 150 days out of the year. I mean, it's an everyday thing. I mean, you see these guys every single day, and he always does a very good job of bringing quality people that act professionally, guys that get together, get along with each other. That's probably one of the coolest things about playing here. Probably the coolest thing is playing for Butch. He's a great man. I've always respected him. Played with him in 2006 in Nashua, and after that year was over, I told him, I was like, Butch, if I can ever